It starts with a single notification or a quick check of the headlines. You plan to spend a minute, but suddenly 2 hours vanish. That brief window of time you set aside for a break has transformed into an entire evening of scrolling, leaving you wondering where the time actually went. Most of us operate under the assumption that the phone is a tool, something we pick up to relax or find connection on our own terms. In reality, the platform's internal logic is designed to guide your behavior and dictate your moves. What feels like harmless scrolling often functions as a high-grade habit-forming loop, one that begins to influence your choices before you even realize you're hooked. These platforms operate as active environments, specifically engineered to capture and hold your gaze for as long as possible. Features like infinite scroll, endless auto-playing videos, and constant push notifications serve as the primary tools used to maintain this high level of engagement. This brain scan reveals the biological exploit. Every interaction triggers dopamine, the reward chemical. Unpredictable content keeps the brain craving, creating a loop that encourages constant swiping. As this pathway strengthens, it overshadows the logical, decision-making centers. When this happens, the algorithm, not the user, sets the pace of the interaction, providing just enough novelty to keep the conscious mind from disengaging. The result is a shift in agency. The user begins to respond to engineered stimuli with a predictable, almost mechanical regularity. This constant bombardment of short-term rewards takes a toll on your cognitive health. Deep focus becomes difficult, and the ability to sustain attention on single tasks begins to fracture. Because the brain becomes accustomed to the hyper-stimulated pace of the digital world, the slower, physical reality of daily life can feel uninteresting or dull by comparison. The feed presents a curated version of reality. You constantly view the highlight reels of others, forgetting these images are highly filtered and staged. Comparing your everyday experiences to these hyper-idealized digital lives often leads to a persistent sense of inadequacy and social isolation. These feelings of disappointment are a natural reaction to a reality that is manufactured for engagement rather than truth. This persistent psychological engagement is a requirement of the underlying business model. This demonstrates the attention economy. The service is free because the true commodity being traded is your time and focus, compressed into data. This quantified attention is packaged and sold to advertisers who place products directly in your site. The exhaustion or anxiety many users feel is the byproduct of a system that is successfully extracting its most valuable resource, your cognitive energy. Over a lifetime, these daily hours add up. Years of potential experiences and focus are traded away, one scroll at a time. This creates a clear choice. You can either take active steps to manage your relationship with the device or continue to let the software direct your attention. Reclaiming your life requires a deliberate effort to break the cycle and distance your biology from the algorithm's influence. This starts with small physical changes, managing notifications, setting time limits, and keeping the phone out of your primary living spaces. True autonomy is found by looking away from the screen and reinvesting that attention back into the physical world and the people around you.